I've lived through nights that hardened me, learned to brace for every fall. I carried strength like armor, never letting myself feel at all. Every step was sharp and heavy, every win came with a cost, till you met me where I was standing and showed me what I'd lost. You didn't rush me through the healing, you just slowed my heart down. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, where grace feels close and near. I don't have to fight for every breath, I'm finally learning how to live right here. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, where peace is more than words. My soul is resting in your kindness, I'm becoming who I was meant to be. I don't wake up bracing for the worst, I don't run ahead of time. I'm learning patience in the wait and finding beauty in the signs. What once felt like constant pressure now feels gentle, feels like home. And the weight I used to carry, I don't carry on my own. I don't need to harden my heart now, I'm safe here in your love. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, where mercy leads my days. Every scar has found its meaning in the light of your embrace. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, and I don't miss the fight. I've learned that strength can still be gentle and peace can still be bright. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, with my future in your hands. I don't fear what's coming next anymore, I trust your every plan. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, and I'm grateful where I stand. I'm no longer surviving my life, I'm finally learning how to rest. So I breathe a little deeper now and let tomorrow be. I'm walking in a softer season, Lord, and you're walking here with me. Fear used to speak so loudly. Every night it knew my name. It told me all the worst case endings, played my failures on replay. I learned to live with constant worry, calling caution being wise, till you stepped into the silence and looked straight into my eyes. You didn't shout, you didn't rush me, you just stayed and spoke the truth. That was when fear lost its voice, Lord, when I listened more to you. All the lies began to crumble when your peace came breaking through. That was when fear lost its voice, Lord, not because the road was clear, but because your love was louder than everything I fear. I stopped rehearsing every ending, stopped assuming I would fall. I learned to trust the ground beneath me when I leaned on you through it all. The questions didn't disappear, the night didn't rush away. was when fear lost its voice, Lord, and my heart learned how to stand. I stopped listening to the shadows and took hold of your hand. That was when fear lost its voice, Lord, and I finally felt free. Your peace became the loudest truth living inside of me. So I walk with steady breathing, with my future in your choice. I remember the moment when fear lost its voice. I've spoken faith like it was language, words I learned but never felt. I believe with all my knowing, still my heart would sometimes doubt itself. I prayed for signs and confirmations, tried to reason what was true, till you met me in my weakness and made believe feel new. It wasn't thunder, it wasn't fire, just a quiet truth inside. It was a day faith felt real, Lord, not just hope, not just words. It was peace that settled in me before the answers were heard. It was a day faith felt real, Lord, when my heart finally knew I didn't have to understand it all, I just had to trust in you. I stopped demanding all the reasons, stopped needing proof for every step. I learned that faith is more like breathing, something lived, not something kept. You didn't change my situation, didn't rush the waiting through, but you changed the way I saw my life, standing next to you. In the space between the questions, I felt heaven draw me near. It was space between the questions, I felt heaven draw me near. It was a day faith felt real, Lord, when the fear began to fade. Not because the storm had ended, but because I wasn't afraid. It was a day faith felt real, Lord, when my heart learned how to rest. I laid my future in your hands and found your peace instead. It was a day faith felt real, Lord, like a home I'd never known. I felt held without conditions, I felt safe, I felt your love. It was a day faith felt real, Lord, and I'll never be the same. I don't just believe you're with me now, I know you know my name. So I walk into tomorrow with a heart that's finally healed. I'll always remember the moment when faith felt real. Yeah. I thought I'd missed the moment, thought the door had closed on me. Every dream felt like a memory, every prayer felt incomplete. I watched the world keep moving while I stood still inside my doubt, convinced that hope had found its way to everyone but me somehow. But in the quiet of my waiting, you were closer than I knew. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. It was waiting in your hands. Even when I couldn't see it, you were shaping every plan. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. Through the tears I tried to hide, you were working in the waiting. You were right here by my side. I've learned that silence isn't empty, and delay is not the end. Every pause is filled with purpose when my life is in your hands. What I thought was lost forever was just growing out of sight, and you were turning all my questions into something strong and right. Now I see it wasn't over, it was only being shaped. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. Even when the road felt long, you were teaching me to trust you. You were making me more strong. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. It arrived right on your time. Now my heart is standing steady in a future full of light. Not because I never doubted, not because I always knew, but because you stayed beside me when I couldn't see it through. Every moment that felt wasted, every tear I couldn't hide, was a step toward the promise that you kept alive. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. It was never out of reach. You were writing something beautiful in the spaces in between. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. Now I see with open eyes. What I thought had slipped away from me was being prepared for my life. So I breathe in your assurance, and I leave the fear behind. Hope didn't pass me by, Lord. It arrived right on time. I thought I'd waited far too long, thought my moment had moved on. Every chance I let slip by me played like echoes in my song. I stood outside my own forgiveness, too afraid to step inside, convinced the door was closed forever by the things I tried to hide. But grace was never in a hurry, and mercy never walked away. Love held the door open, Lord, when I didn't know the way. Even when my heart was shaking, you were calling me to stay. Love held the door open, Lord, through my doubt and through my fear. I walked in broken, but I found your arms were waiting here. I was counting all my failures, measuring how far I'd fallen down. Every voice inside me whispered I wasn't worthy to be found. But you never asked for perfection, you just asked me not to run. And the moment I stepped forward was the moment healing had begun. You didn't shame my hesitation, you just stood and let me choose. Love held the door open, Lord, when my strength was wearing thin. You didn't question where I'd been, you just welcomed me back in. Love held the door open, Lord, and my past lost all its claim. I walked into a brand new start, and I'll never be because I had it right, but because your love is faithful, even in the longest night. Every step I feared to take, every tear I couldn't show, led me to the moment where your love still said hello. Love held the door open, Lord, and I finally walked inside. Every fear I carried with me lost its power in your light. Love held the door open, Lord. Now I know I'm not alone. I am home where grace lives freely. I am yours and I am known. So I leave my shame behind me, every doubt I once had spoken. I walked in by your mercy, Lord, because love held the door open.